Hi friends, Mrs. Hall here. We've been talking about flowers and bees, so I thought I would read a book to you about bees and flowers. Here we go. The name of the book is Are You a Bee? And the authors are Judy Allen and Tudor Humphreys. They wrote the words. Are you a bee? Are you a bee? Perhaps you are a honeybee. If so, your mother is a queen. She looks like this, and she lays eggs. Your life, if you're a honeybee, began inside one of her eggs. When you hatch, you are not a pretty sight. You're called a larva, and larvas look like these little things. Your older sister brings you food. You eat it and you grow bigger and bigger and bigger until you fill your entire cell. One of your older sisters then puts a wax ceiling on your cell, covering you all up. Inside your closed cell, you change a lot. When you are ready, you chew a hole in the ceiling and climb out like this baby bee. Now you look like a bee. You have a hairy body that has stripes on it. You have 6 legs and 4 wings, so you are an insect. You are not alone. You have a few hundred brothers and thousands of sisters. You live in a nest built by your older sisters. Your nest might be in the hollow of a tree. It might hang down from a tree branch, but most likely it will be inside a hive. Your brothers are called drones, and they don't do much. You and your sisters are called worker bees. You do everything. You clean the nest, you feed the baby larva, you take care of the queen, your mommy, and you build new cells for new babies. You fan the nest with your wings, like these bees are doing, to cool it in the summer because you don't have air conditioning. You guard the nest to keep out strange bees. You are busy, busy, busy. You leave the nest to fetch food from flowers. How will you know where the flowers are? Your sisters will make up a dance to tell you. Watch the dance carefully, but don't worry. You'll understand it because you are a bee. There is sweet liquid in flowers. It's called nectar, and it's hidden deep, deep inside. This is not a problem because you have a long tongue. You can reach it with that long tongue. You also have a special stomach to carry it in. You'll get pollen dust all over you from the flower. You'll scrape it off with your front legs and you'll put it in the pollen baskets that are a part of your back legs. When you get home, your sisters will help you put the nectar and the pollen into storage cells. Mix some of the nectar with pollen to make bee bread. Leave the rest of the nectar to turn into honey. Bee bread is good to eat. So is the honey. If you find a new patch of flowers, be sure to tell your sisters. How? Dance, of course. More eggs hatch, more larvae turn into bees. The nest gets very crowded. What will happen next? The old queen, your mother, leaves. She takes you and a lot of your sisters with her. Deep in the nest, a royal larva is hatching. She is in a different kind of cell, and she is fed rich food called royal jelly. When she becomes a bee, she is a young queen. She flies away, and so she can lay eggs. When she flies home again, she will be the new queen. Fly with your sisters. Follow the old queen. Stay together. You are part of a swarm. When the queen stops, swarm around her. Now you must build a new nest. But where? Maybe the queen will send scout bees to find a good place. Or maybe a beekeeper will find you and take you all to live in an empty hive. Why is the beekeeper dressed like this? He's dressed like this in case you get angry and try to sting him. However, if your mother looks a little like this, or like this, or like this, you are not a bee. You are a human child. You do not have a hairy body with stripes on it. You do not have a long tongue. You do not have a stinger. It is very unlikely that you have hundreds of brothers and thousands of sisters. But you can do a lot of things that a bee can't do. You can still eat bread and honey, but you'll never have to fetch your food from flowers. Best of all, you don't have to be busy, busy, busy all day long. The end. I hope you enjoyed our book. I'll talk to you soon. Bye-bye.